Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, well I'm glad I'm almost done here, because last time they got mad at me, it took me forever to get them to forgive me. And it's just not great. Oh boy, I'm almost dead. So I think what happened is a skeleton shot one, and they, instead of getting mad at the skeleton, got mad at me for some reason. I know it's been an issue. People have said that's an issue, and I haven't seen it personally until now. And it doesn't seem to happen every time either. Also, these magma cubes hit from so far away. It's ridiculous. Alright, I think we got the zombie pigman issue fixed. They don't seem to be attacking me anymore, so that's good. A lot of times they won't... One will get stuck somewhere and they'll have a stone sword from the wither skeletons, and they won't despawn, and they'll just keep re-aggroing all the ones that spawn after that, which is really annoying. So, I definitely heard a wither after that one died there. That was weird. But yeah, I came here because I wanted skulls for a beacon, so that way I could have a proper beacon in the end. Because right now I've just been borrowing the one from our base. I think it's the strength one. I'm not sure. Also, this is something that's pretty cool. If you have enough levels of fire protection, the blazes don't actually set you on fire with their fireballs. They don't do the damage over time, which is really nice because it makes them less of a threat and more of a nuisance, which isn't ideal either, but it's a lot better than having the animation on your screen constantly. And that level of fire protection is if you have greater than 7 total levels among pieces of armor. I have 8. They won't set you on fire at all. They just do like the initial hit and then nothing beyond that. Of course, you can do fire protection or fire resistance potions, and they won't set you on fire at all, and they won't even damage you. However, if you step into fire, you still get the animation on your screen, even though it doesn't damage you, at least on Java. I don't think that happens on Bedrock, though. Oh my goodness. Also, another bug I noticed is that when I'm sprinting, sometimes it does this thing where I stop sprinting and then, like right here. I definitely don't think I'm sprinting right now. You notice that? I don't know what causes it, but like I'm holding the sprint key, I'm hitting the sprint key, and I'm not sprinting. Now if I stop walking and then I start running again, now I'm sprinting. So I don't know what the deal with that is. So I think today we're going to check out the Happy Ghast. I haven't updated yet. I'm still on the spring drop right now, but we can update to the snapshots today. So let's head back to our home base and we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I got the wither fought. I do a lot of wither fights on camera, so I decided not to do this one on camera. And I was trying to do it without using potions. I did end up having to use one heal potion, but that was it. Wasn't a great wither fight, but we got him down. So I got the beacon in, the new strength beacon. Because like I had it in, I just borrowed that strength beacon for the end. And then I just put it back just now, so... Alright, so I've updated to the 25W17A snapshot, so there should be Happy Ghasts now in the Nether. So I am actually gonna try to find them, like, organically and not craft them, because why can you craft them? That just feels weird, and I don't like that. I don't like that energy. And also, let's have, like, the full experience. Goodbye, cruel world. Hello, Nether. Okay. Good, I didn't want to be where it was raining anyway. And of course we have to go back to the rain to... There we go. To actually do that. So... I don't think we've gone this way much. Although, we have underground. But I think this is the way we want to go. Whoops. There we go. I don't know how big this Soul Sand Valley is either. I know this is definitely area we've already been in, but I'm not sure how far the chunks are loaded in this direction. I think it's like 1 in 3, a video said. 1 in 3 fossils have the ghasts under them. I'm guessing this is probably old chunks, given that I haven't found one yet. Okay, and then this is the edge of soul sand. This does look like old because the lava is already flowing. Usually, you see the lava come down. I do not like nether fog. Okay, we got Soul Sand Valley here. We got a ghast. Oh, that's the new ghast texture. Oh, it looks weird underneath. It looks like someone didn't finish the texture. There we go. I do wish more things in the game were like nether stars and that they are like immune to where you get them. Okay, what about this one? Doesn't have one at it. Oh, is that a... No, that's not a bastion. That's just a ledge, eh? That's a bastion. Have we been here? I don't recognize this area. But we might have been here. I'm gonna leave this unlooted just because if they ever add anything to bastions, I don't want to... Assuming that I haven't already looted it. I don't want to mess myself up where I can't get it because I decided it was a smart idea to loot it. We already were up here once, so we probably should keep going. I just want to see like one of those springs out of the nether ceiling come flowing down. Oh wait, I saw one. Okay. We got it. Okay. So I'm willing to wager that that bastion probably hasn't been looted either then. Because it's quite close. Alright, so let's place our ghast, our dried ghast down. I think the idea is we need to waterlog it. Still has like a woody sound to it. I was curious if they changed the sound. Alright, there we go. What does this say? Place a dried ghast block into water. Okay. I need to get snowballs for when he's undried. I think 100 would be enough. Actually, I'll just do 5 stacks. There we go. I don't know how far along the line this actually is without a... Oh, that was scary. I thought I was gonna hit one. Oh, okay. Why are there so many here? What the heck? So I'm guessing he's a stage 2 by now. Yep, there we go. Or stage 3, I guess it is. And you'll notice I did this by the Ender Pearl. I did that on purpose. This is Ender Pearls in the world, as long as the player that owns them is online, which obviously I am. They chunk load a 3x3 chunk like area around the Ender Pearl. So this chunk here is loaded, but so is this chunk, and basically the 3x3 area around this chunk in particular. So that'll be loaded at all times. However, while the composter and the furnace will be running, this actually runs on tile ticks. And if you know about tile ticks, they don't actually happen, not tile ticks, random ticks, my bad. Random ticks happen only within an 8 chunk radius of the player. So like this grass won't spread to the dirt unless I'm within 8 chunks of it, right? However, that is not true anymore. In 1.21.5, I believe that's the right version, they made it so that random ticks will happen anywhere in the world as long as the chunk is loaded, and it doesn't need a player nearby. So like spawn chunks will always be getting random ticks. So this guy here will still grow up even if I'm far away. And in fact, while I was at the library, he actually leveled up a stage, so cool. And note that the chunk still does have to be loaded for random ticks to happen, which is why I did it by the Ender Pearl, which loads the chunks. So yeah. You know what? I wish that when you were far away that you could hear the sound really loud, kind of like how you can hear ghasts. Like specifically when it levels up a stage. Just because, like, regular ghasts you can hear from far away, so it would make sense if you could hear the happy ghast grow up from far away. Oh, even this guy is discounted to 1. That's weird. Why? I couldn't get these guys that cheap. I don't understand how this guy's is so cheap. Because I only discounted them once. Is it just because they're together, or did the... I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I only cured them once, and even if I did cure them more times, they're from after they fixed that. Yeah, this guy's is 12 too. I don't know what's going on with that. But this guy's is 14. Interesting. Is it because this guy is talking to this guy? If so, that was really unintentionally clever design on my part. Other than the fact that I have to open these doors every time I want to... Yeah, because look, this guy is 1, but this guy over here is 14. Oh, this guy never got cured. I wonder if I didn't cure them, or if this guy just glitched out. I'm sure he's leveled up another level by now, right? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, whoa. Okay. Does he, how does it work with the imprinting thing? It's like, or is he just following me because I had the item? No, no, no. Okay, you just do 1 and it seems to imprint on him. So I guess I'll just do this. Oh. Is he mad because I hit him? I think he is. They should probably be immune to that. Dang it, I did it again. Okay. And then... Oh, can you, like, breed them, or...? Okay, so it looks like he follows you around. Or is it just because I have, snowballs? I'm not sure. Let's try to get further away and see if he comes back to me. We need to make a harness. I don't remember the recipe for the harness. Can we search it? Harness. There it is. 3 leather, 2 glass, and wool. I think we're gonna do... let's do blue. Alright, we got the harness made. Okay, it looks like he stays pretty close to the ground, which is good. And they do come to you when you have the harness, so that's also good. I'm riding a ghast. Let's go. Amazing. I don't know. Is this better than Elytra? It's kind of like a blimp versus a jet. Like, you definitely get to enjoy the scenery more. So I think for that part of it, it is better. But, like, long distance, I don't think you'd want to really do this. This one thing I do want to do with this is explore, like, deep caves with the Happy Ghast. Oh, and let's, we can do... Do we have a fence down here anywhere? Don't know. What happens if he, like, collides with a mob? Okay, he just, like, pushes it around. I wasn't sure if they just would, like, have no collision with mobs. Okay, so leads are stronger now. Do we have, oh, stay here. I'm hoping we have... I definitely wish you could reach a little further while you're on them. Oh, boy. So yeah, definitely want to get a lead beforehand. That was not something... I did not think that through very well. There we go. So I want to see if you can fly with mobs still, because I thought, from what I read on the changelog, it said like you could do it more easily, but maybe when it said fly, it meant like with the Happy Ghast. Honestly, I'm not going to be mad if they did remove this functionality. Are you tame? Apparently you are. How fast are you? I'm not worried about it. I don't know why you're here, but I want to see if I can fly with you. It broke. Is it just break immediately as soon as you... Oh, it does. Okay, that kind of stinks. But I guess if the happy ghast is the alternative to that, I can't be too upset about that. I'm curious what fall damage would be like, though. All right, so a few things I noticed about leads is that sometimes when they break, they are given directly to the player. And apparently not always. I don't know what determines it. Also, I can't believe they still haven't fixed leads. I thought that was the whole point of making leads stronger, was make it so that they don't get stuck on one block ridges like that. But anyway, let's see how this works. Come on. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. So we tie the cow and the ghast together. I want to see if he takes fall damage. Okay, he didn't there. So a few years ago, they actually changed it back in like 1.19 so that fall damage is calculated by how far they fall and not, or how fast they're falling, not how far or how long they've been falling. And a lot of people don't know that and still think that if you just land while you're flying with a mob, it will kill them, when that's not always the case. The other thing I did notice is that it's the rocket that breaks the lead off. So I guess I can use rockets just fine. But if I try to, I can fly like this with it. I guess this is more or less gliding. But as soon as I try to use the rocket, even if it's not very far, the lead just instantly breaks. I do want to see... I want to test a few more things with this. So if we get this guy... How do you unlead the lead? There we go. If we do this, does the cow break off? Because earlier I tried this with the horse and it broke off. It didn't this time. Okay. So I think they might still be a little buggy. Now, if we go straight down, see if it damages the cow at all. Sounds like I heard him hit the ground, but he didn't actually take damage. So that's good. I think that means that you can pretty safely move mobs. However, I think boats might be a better option, because otherwise you kind of have the thing where there's a chance they'll get stuck on a block, and then because they're pathfinding, and then the lead will just break. This is cursed. All right, so here we are in the library, and I have done a lot of head scratching trying to figure this out, because this needs to be very small. We're going to have these like butted up right next to each other, and basically what we want to happen, because this is just showing you redstone probably doesn't give you much of an idea of what we're doing. We have a barrel down here, and we want to be able to throw books in. This is going to be like sweeping edge, for example. We want to be able to put sweeping edge books in, but we don't want it to pull out random garbage items. So we want this to only pull out when we tell it to. Originally, I wanted a proximity sensor, and I had a couple ideas. For one, we could have like a snow golem down underground, and when he moves, then we know like the player is here, because mobs only move, with a few exceptions, mobs only move if a player is within 32 blocks. However, we're going to have this stacked so that there's 2 floors above this and 2 floors below this. So putting a snow golem 32 blocks down from here, or 30 or whatever, might not be great. It probably wouldn't work too well. So, because it'll be in the way of the other floors, and it'll be kind of annoying trying to wire redstone between them with the floors in the way. So instead of that, I was thinking maybe sculk sensors, but wool and sculk sensors aren't a great mix. So I think our only real option is just to have a button that we tell, like, hey, now you can put items in. So I thought maybe we could do like a dispenser, and then have it so like an arrow shoots out, and when that happens, it will go to a torch, and then it'll make it so the items get pulled out of the barrel. And then on top of that, we need to be able to power this somehow. And that is where things get really tricky, because we need essentially an AND gate here, which I was trying to do with the piston. So if it's extended, then the signal will go directly into the dropper and it'll go out. If it's not extended, then that means we have a different dropper selected other than like sweeping edge. Maybe we requested sharpness or whatever. I don't know. And then basically we'll have like a water stream here and it move the items. I assume we'll need to do it like this. Oh my goodness. My mouse is double right clicking and it's getting really bad, so I probably need to get a new mouse soon. So probably water going out this way and then this way. And then go to that center room there. So the main challenge is trying to get this all to fit without it being without it not fitting, I guess. So redstone dust there to go on to the next line in case this isn't the right one. Then we need like a repeater here. Like, I don't know how this is gonna work, honestly. Maybe instead we could do a repeater here. Okay, that's now we're on to something. And then have a target block here. And then redstone over top of this. Now, we do have a problem here. This is powering this. Is that a problem? Where's this getting power from? Oh, it's going through here. Okay, that's not ideal. We only want this to power that and not this. And I don't know if we can do that. We almost need to power this directly. I think maybe that's what we do. We move this one block further over. Torch. There we go. So this isn't getting powered. Because we had this vertical before, but then when the hopper was getting powered, no matter what I would do, would Bud power the dropper, so we had to have it kind of curve. Then how do we get it so, unless we do like this, that might work. This is really, really tricky because it has to be really compact. And then that's gonna power that. Unless this is one block lower. We could do that. And then that won't power this line here. So we put the dispenser here. Redstone dust on top of that. So that'll work. Then now it's connecting here. It won't though, because we'll have a block here. So it'll be like that. So that'll cut off the signal. Then it'll go into here. Then basically when this line gets powered, so that would go, tell it to go to the next line. This line, this is whenever we request something, this line's going to get powered. So yeah, it goes through. If we have this powered, now it should activate the dispenser. So put some items in it and hit the button. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Oh, that's why, because it needs to go directly in. So that's going to be tricky. You almost have to move this back a block, hey? That might actually make it easier, though. Let's see, does this make it any easier? Now we have this. Oh, no, that's not a problem. Okay. So that goes into there. That'll power that. If we don't want it going to there, we'll do a piston here. There we go. And basically we just power this. So unless this is the one we have selected, which I don't know how the selector is going to work quite yet. This is actually honestly kind of better. So let's see if this works. So we want an output down here only if... I guess we can do like a binary selector right now. This is really confusing because I'm not being very cohesive with what I'm saying. All right, so I think this design should work now. I guess I'll try it out. So hit this button. Oh, we don't have anything powered over here. Well, we'll just watch for the repeater. We can see it. So we hit this button. We only want that dispenser to power. The repeater didn't power, and we got dirt, so that's good. Now, if we flick this the other way and hit the button, now we can't see the repeater. Let's put a dispenser here so we know. So now we want granite and no dirt. We got granite, and we did not get dirt, so that is perfect. That is exactly what we want. And then we put random stuff in here. It doesn't take it out. If we hit the button up above... Oh, I didn't put arrows in the dispenser. There we go. And it starts pulling the items out. And perfect. So I think we've got our design done. It seems to fit in a 1 block space. This is a little concerning, but if we have the water go here. Now, if this fires down, there's a chance it's going to go onto this block. So that's kind of an issue. Can we make it not do that? So yeah, probably just keep it in line like that. So yeah, I think that is our design that we're going to go with. Another thing I discovered about the Happy Ghast is it actually, if you have an item dropped, you can like reach it from further than normal. Like there's no way you'd normally be able to reach that. Like all the way down there. But if you're on the Happy Ghast, you can. So that's cool. Also, this is the 5th time it's rained in making this episode. It's obscene. It has just been non-stop raining. Well, anyway, I have something that I want to talk to you guys about, and I figured we'd do it while we fly over to the spawn island just to see our world a little bit more. I've noticed in the comments lately, and I talked to someone else, and they also noticed this in their channel, that a lot of times people will, like when I respond to a comment, someone will go in those replies and respond to me with something completely unrelated to what the original comment was about. And I don't mind this. Don't take this as me being upset about this, but I think they're doing it so that and if you guys are if you guys are one of those people doing it, since you guys are my real viewers, you stuck around this long, you guys deserve to know. That's not a good way to get the creator to see your comment. And the reason for that is YouTube doesn't have a very good way to go back and see things that you replied to that people replied back to since. There's no way to do that very easily on YouTube. And because of that, there's a very good chance that if you do reply to my comments or to my replies that I won't see it. And something you can do instead that I will almost definitely will see is respond with a new comment. Just, it can be on any video. It doesn't have to be the most recent ones. I see all new comment threads. So just reply to the new comment if you really want me to see it, because that is the most guaranteed way that I will see it. So yeah. And like I said, I'm not upset that people are doing this at all. I'm just wanting you guys to know that I might miss it if you do that, if you do respond to an old comment thread. So anyway, today's comment of the day says, amazing explanation. I have a question. What's your favorite world generation? Minecraft Beta 1.7, Release 1.0 to 1.6, 1.7 to 1.17, or 1.18 till now? Have a good day. So I think that my favorite is probably I think it's beta, actually. I really like the way the terrain kind of just randomly shot up a lot of the time. It is pretty chaotic and fun. Although I never played very much with that terrain, so I'm not sure how good it is to play with. I just like the look of it. Other than that, I'd say... honestly, they're all so good, but I think that 1.0 1.18 plus is my other favorite. I will say though that flat areas don't really exist. Flat areas to build in don't really exist, and if they do exist, they're usually pretty small. So because of that, I think in terms of playing with 1.17, 1.7 to 1.17 might be my favorite. Just because it has a pretty good balance. The oceans aren't massive like 1.0 to 1.6. The biome distribution seems pretty fair. Like, rare biomes are actually rare, unlike now where it feels like every 2,000 blocks in an ocean there's a mushroom island. So, yeah. Have a good day. Thank you. You too. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.